Hi guys, how are you? I'm doing a little bit better. I decided to put instead of going background with the blinds, then I have grandkids, my diploma, and let's start reading because if not, I'll get distracted and I start talking. I hope that you're doing good. And I hope that you've had a good day. If you haven't, don't worry about it. It'll get better. It can only get better, right? It's not going to get any worse. Just think about that. Okay, now I'm trying to center. Can you see me now? Anyhow, we were reading Ivy and Bean and the ghost that had to go. Yes, please. And this is the book. The ghost that had to go. The portal. It'll be like probably chapter 4, but they don't put like numbers on the chapters, just like a title. So these are all the chapters we're going to be reading. So we're reading the portal now. And here they are. That's the portal, I guess. Ooh, it looks like a muddy puddle, but what can you do? Ivy was standing outside the bathroom door. She was staring at the ground. "What you looking at?" asked Bean. "Poodle," said Ivy, pointing to a whitish stain excuse me, on the cement. "What?" "It's a portal. A door. To the underworld. Ooh, this is where the ghost is coming in." Ivy kneeled down to touch the stain. "Seeing such a scare of the ghost," she started barking. Bean felt a little shiver on the back of her head. A haunted bathroom was cool, but a door to the underworld was creepy. The stain did kind of look like a ghost. She didn't feel so excited about the ghost anymore. Why would a ghost come to our bathroom anyway? She asked, kneeling beside Ivy. "The school was probably built on top of the graves," said Ivy. "When they do that, it disturbs the spirit, so they wander around, all sad and miserable, hunting whatever was built on top of them. But it's not our fault. We didn't decide to build the school here." Ivy shook her head. "Ghosts don't care," said. Ghosts don't care." Her voice got mysterious. "And now they will seek revenge on the intruders who ruined their graves." "Revenge?" said Bean, staring at the spot. She imagined cloudy shapes whirling down the breezeway towards Miss Aruba Tate's classroom. "They'll be pouring in," said Ivy. "An army of ghosts." "But there's just one right now, right?" asked Bean quickly. Ivy jumped up. "Let's find out," she said, reaching for the door. I get these allergies. I won't quit. Every time I go outside, it's happening. Okay. "An army of ghosts? No way." Bean was going in the bathroom now. Miss Arubate said, "We had to come back ASAP," she said. Ivy saw Bean's face. "Oh, okay," she said. "Let's go back." Okay, they're all scared. Look at her. Ooh. She does not want to go in the bathroom. What you gonna do is you really have to go. Hold it all day long. Ooh. "Put up your chairs, boys and girls," said Miss Aruba Tate. She said it every afternoon when the bell rang, and every afternoon half the class forgot. "Drew, please keep your hands to yourself." "McAdam, you may not put the turtle in your backpack." "Thank you." Oh my gosh, he's stealing the turtle from the classroom. Whoa, look at his face. He's got his eyes open, trying to put the turtle in the backpack. Crazy dude. Emma and Zuzu were already on the field when Ivy and Bean got there. They weren't doing cartwheels. They were just waiting. "So," said Emma, "tell us." Ivy explained about the milky cloud, about the girl coming out to the bathroom shivering. about the moaning noise and about the yellow eyes that shone like flashlights. When she was done, Emma and Zuzu turned to look at the blue bathroom door. "No way," said Zuzu. "I don't see anything," said Emma. "That's okay. Some people just can't see them," said Ivy. "Bean can." Bean nodded. "Some people couldn't see them, but she could." "But wait," said Emma. "If there's a ghost, I want us to see it." She leaned forward, staring at the bathroom. "Keep your eyes open for a long time without blinking," Ivy suggested. Emma popped her eyes at the door. A girl ran down the breezeway and into the bathroom. As the door swung shut, Emma said, "I see a cloud, a milky cloud, like you said." "Yeah, that's it," Ivy said, nodding. Zuzu popped her eyes too. "Is it glowing?" I saw it was something glowing." "That's the eyes," said Bean. "You must be seeing its eyes." She felt important, helping Zuzu to see the ghost. "What are you guys doing?" It was Leo with a soccer ball under his arm. "Look," said Ivy, pointing. The girl was coming out of the bathroom. "See how she's rubbing her hands? That's because she just walked through the cold mist. She probably shivering too." Leo looked at Ivy. "What?" "There's a ghost in our bathroom," Bean explained. "It's like walking through a cold mist," said Emma. Oh gosh, they all have their eyes so scared and surprised and looking to the bathroom. They're funny. And he has glowing eyes, added Susu. "You guys are wacko," said Leo, dropping his ball to the ground and pretending to kick it. Look at his face. He's doing putting his finger in the ear, going around "You are crazy girl," sticking his tongue out with his soccer ball. "There's a portal to the ghost world right outside the door, in the cement," said Ivy to Emma and Susu. "Bean and I found it when we went to the bathroom. Come on, I'll show it to you." "A portal?" said Emma. "What's a portal?" "It's a doorway to the underworld," Bean explained. "Oh!" Emma stood still. Bean understood how she felt. "We're not going in," she explained. "We're just looking at the portal." "It will be totally safe," said Ivy. Bean knew that Ivy thought almost anything was safe. "Okay," said Emma. Susu nodded. They started across the playground. Leo followed along, kicking the ball as he went. Zuzu spilled the beans. That's the other chapter. Oh, look at the playground. They're all in the playground. Someone in the, on top of the slide, about to slide. Others are just sitting. It's so cool having recess. The next day at lunch recess, there were no gymnastics on the grass. No soccer either. Every second grader in the school gathered around the play structure, watching the bathroom. Oh my gosh, she told everybody. Whenever someone went in, they could see the ghost inside. It had definitely become clearer during the night. Whoa. Pretty soon, nobody went in. Everyone knew about the ghost, even the kindergartners, and nobody wanted to use the haunted bathroom. Still, the second graders kept watching the door, just in case an army of ghosts floated out. "What are you doing, kid? What are you kids doing?" yelled Rose, the yard duty. "We're just standing here," Bean yelled. "It's a free country." "You watch it, Miss Bean," warned Rose, and she went away. The ghost didn't start causing problems until that afternoon. It was right in the middle of drop everything and read when Miss Arubate's classroom door burst open. Miss Noble marched in, holding Zuzu by the shoulder. Oh my goodness. Miss Noble said a fifth grade teacher. Oh, she's a fifth grade teacher. She had 1,000 tiny wrinkles on her face. That's so mean. Look at the teacher. She looks mad. And she's holding Zuzu at her shoulders. Her head is looking down like she's done something wrong. Oh no, what did she do? She wore high heels and stockings every day. Bean's mother said that Miss Noble was an old-fashioned teacher. Bean's sister, Nancy, said that Miss Noble locked kids in her art cupboard when they were bad. Oh my gosh! Bean's mother said that Nancy was exaggerating. That was a nice way to say lying. Bean put her book down. She didn't like drop everything and read anyway, except for the beginning. When she got to drop things, Miss Noble high heels were red with stiff black bows on the front, and her shiny red fingernails were pressed into Susu's shoulder. Oh my gosh. Susu was about to cry. This was going to be much more interesting than a book. Miss Noble didn't bother to lower her voice. "Becky," she boomed, "you've got to keep an eye on them. I found this one all the way over in the upper school bathroom." Miss Aruba Tate looked worried. "What were you doing in the upper school bathroom, honey?" Susu opened her mouth, but no sound came out. Big tears dripped down her cheeks and fell on the floor. "Our bathroom haunted," she wailed suddenly. "Oh, brother." Bean looked sideways at Ivy. "Trouble!" Ivy was staring at Susu. Oh my gosh, you gotta see this picture. She is bawling, just crying. And Ivy and Bean are just looking at each other. We are gonna be in so much trouble. Then Susu pointed right at Ivy and Bean. They saw a ghost in the bathroom, and it's mad because the school on top of his grave, and there's a portal, and more ghosts are coming," she gasped. Ivy slid down in her chair until she could hardly see over her desk. Miss Aruba Tate put her arms around Susu. "Honey, the bathroom's not haunted." "Oh, yes, it is," hollered Eric. "I saw him," yelled Duzit. "He's got yellow, glowing eyes," Miss Aruba Tate said Vanessa. "Ivy says." Ivy looked at the classroom door. If she ran for it, would Miss Aruba Tate catch her before she got out? Miss Aruba Tate turned to Ivy. "Is all this coming from you, Ivy?" She sounded like she couldn't believe it. Ivy swallowed. Oh my gosh. She wished she had never said the word ghost. "Oh, what?" she said finally in a high voice. Mr. Rubate looked over the class. "Boys and girls, who has heard this silly story?" One by one, the hands went up until only Ivy's were in her lap. Oh, they're in the classroom. They're tattletaling up. They look so sad. Oh. "Ivy," said Mr. Rubatate, "are you going to tell me that you have no idea what Susu was talking about?" "No," said Ivy softly, her eyes on her desk. "It's not a silly story. The bathroom is haunted." Her face was burning hot. "Oh boy," thought Bean. "Trouble with cheese on top." Miss Noble shook her head. "Smart Alex," she boomed. "I'll send her to the principal if she were mine, Becky." Murder. I don't want to murder anybody. Murmur the second grade. But as it turned out, Miss Arubate didn't send Ivy to the principal's office. Instead, the whole class sat in a circle on the rug while Miss Arubate talked about... Wait, gotta pass the page. What did they talk about? They talked about how important imagination was. So here they are in a circle. Everybody's listening to her. Let's see what she's got to say. These pages are thick. I can't grab it with my arthritis. Then Miss Arubate told them a story about yelling fire in a crowded theater. Bean had no idea what any of that had to do with a haunted bathroom. Ivy just wanted to run away. She didn't hear anything, at least not until Miss Arubate said, "Some stories can be harmful to others, class, and that means we have to use our imaginations responsibly and respectfully." Ivy tried to scrunch down behind Bean, who was sitting next to her. Miss Arubate said, "Do you understand, Ivy?" "Yes," whispered Ivy, not looking at Miss Arubate. The bell rang and everybody started squirming around. But Miss Aruba held up her hand. "So I expect that I won't hear any more nonsense about a ghost in the bathroom, right?" Everyone looked at Ivy. Ivy picked some dirt out of the rug. "Right," she whispered after a moment. "Put up your chairs, boys and girls," said Miss Arubate. Oh my gosh. Okay, no more nonsense. Oh, somebody said it's a picture of Ivy with her eyes looking like she's confused. Ivy wasn't exactly crying, but her eyes were glittery. "She still likes you," Bean said. "Really, she does." Ivy shook her head. They were supposed to be walking home, but Ivy kept stopping. She felt too awful to walk. "Why didn't you just say that the bathroom wasn't haunted?" asked Bean. "Grown-ups never like that kind of stuff." "But it's haunted," Ivy said. "And I'm the one who said it was." "Okay," Bean said, "but you don't have to tell them everything. I didn't think Miss Arubate would get mad at me." "She's not mad at you," said Bean. "She's mad at me," said Ivy in a choked voice. "She hates me." "No, she likes you because you know all the answers," Bean said. Ivy didn't say anything, but she started walking again. "Ivy's in trouble," sang a voice behind them. Bean whirled around. "Why don't you just shut up, Leo?" "Hey," said Leo, surprised. "That's mean." "Go away," Bean said. She wished she had some plums. "I live on the street, you doof." Leo picked up a rock and threw it at a tree. "I heard you got sent to the principal's," he said to Ivy. "I did not," yelled Ivy. She stuck her tongue out at Leo. "Gee," said Leo, "is there as a ghost? Your ugly face will scare him back to his grave." Ivy stopped sticking out her tongue. "Oh," she said. "Bean, that's what we have to do." "What?" said Bean. "We got to send it back to its grave," said Ivy. "We need to expel it." "Expel? Like Cody?" Cody had lit 2 garbage cans on fire. Oh my gosh. And wasn't allowed to come back to school anymore. He was expelled. Oh, look at that face. Look at that face. And this one, sticking her tongue out. She's ugly. Her tongue sticking out, all mad. "Yeah, like Cody," said Ivy. "That'll fix everything." "How are you going to expel a ghost?" Leo asked. They had forgotten he was there. "Secret," said Ivy and Bean at the same moment. They looked at each other and smiled. "Oh, come on," said Leo. "I won't tell." "Can't," said Ivy, and she started to walk away. Leo looked gloomed. Bean felt sorry for him. "We'll tell you afterward." "Okay, thanks," he said. Bean turned and raced to catch up with Ivy, who was halfway up the street. Oh my goodness, look at him. Oh, they're talking. She's gonna bump into Ivy, looking backwards, talking to Leo, and walking at the same time. You see how many minutes? Oh, it's almost 20 minutes, so I'll read this one. The potion solution. Oh no, they're not gonna do a potion thing. There's socks. What is that? A plum? Worms, cans, a whole bunch of stuff like a feather, some bottles, some dry flowers or leaves. Oh, jeez. "This is going to be great," said Bean happily. We just love potions. The two girls were in Ivy's magic lab. The magic lab was one of the 5 little rooms that Ivy had made inside her bedroom. I thought they were in a store because it's so much stuff. Anywho, their room must be really big. Chalk lines on the floor show where one room ended and another began. There was an art studio, a living room, a doll room, a sleeping area, and the lab. Oh my gosh. Bean's favorite was his art studio with his little white table and the stack of beans filled with markers, glitter glue, pipe cleaners, beads, color paper, feathers, and paint. The magic lab was Ivy's favorite, and it was a bookshelf that held a shiny black rock, 4 fossils, a real snake skin, lots of bottles in all shapes and sizes, and jars of herbs and ingredients. Ivy loved to say ingredients. There was another table, which Ivy had covered in tin foil. On top, there was a plastic tub of water. What in the world? Look, she's holding a humongous book, almost as big as she is. Okay, where was I? Ivy had wanted a sink, but her mother had said no way, so Ivy filled the plastic tub in the bathroom and carried it back to her lab. It spilled a lot. Oh, there's water everywhere in her room. Ivy took her magic book and its special hiding place and began flipping through the pages. There's got to be a potion in here somewhere, she said, frowning. Then she giggled. Here's one for making someone fall in love with you. Here's one for getting your money back after... Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm doing this. I bought Minnie an electric toy. That thing it could stay like in a standstill. And it's been like that for a couple of hours. And all of a sudden it just starts going. And you can hear boom, 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 boom. I'll show it to you in a minute. You see what I'm talking about. It's just crazy. I'm reading this, talking about a ghost. And all of a sudden I hear bing, boom, 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 boom. It scared me. Anyway, where was I? Ay. Bean made a throwing up sound. Here's one for getting your money back after it's stolen. Oh, here she is. Like she wants to puke for the falling in love one. That's not it, said Bean, sticking her hand in the water tub. Some water spilled onto the floor. I know, said Ivy, still flipping pages, but I don't see... Here's another one for making someone fall in love with you. That's dumb. How come there's nothing for returning a ghost to its grave? There should be, said Bean. Most people don't want ghosts hanging around their house. Ivy looked up from her book. I wouldn't mind. What if it creaked open your closet door in the middle of the night? Asked Bean. And you could hear it breathing. Ivy thought, I'll talk to it. Oh no! My grandma's cousin lived in a house with a ghost that whistled. My grandma said that when she was a girl, she always heard the ghost whistling upstairs when she went to play at her cousin's. Stick it out. I'd freak. Was she scared? Asked Bean. Grandma said the only thing she scares is of chickens, but I think she's joking. I wish I'd been there, said Ivy. I would have asked it why it was hunting the house. Bean stared at her hand in the water tub. It looked ghostly. I bet ghosts are scared of themselves. Must be weird to look down and see through yourself. Oh my gosh. She got her hand under the water. the little tub she put water. She's just playing with water in her room, all spilled everywhere. Ivy looked at her. Maybe Grandma's ghost whistled because it was trying to cheer itself up. She went back to looking at her book, and the magic lab was quiet for a minute or two. Hey, she said suddenly, there's something that could work. Oh, she's got it. She found something. It's a bunch of scribbles, worms, cups, spider webs. It's a potion that you pour in front of your house to keep evil spirits away. Bean was feeling sorry for the ghost now. But it's not an evil spirit, she argued. It just wants the school to get off its grave. The ghost was there first. First come, first serve. Yeah, you're right, Ivy agreed. But the ghost has got to go, Miss Arubate said. And besides, we'll be doing a good deed for the ghost in a way. Don't you think it would rather be in its grave? Bean thought, I guess so. That bathroom is nasty. Right. So here's what we'll do. Ivy leaned over the tinfoil. We'll make a ceremony. We'll tell it that we know it's not evil. We'll tell it that we just wanted to rest peacefully. We'll tell it that we come as friends, Bean said, bouncing in her chair. We couldn't chant, said Ivy. We come as friends, she chanted. We come in peace, chanted Bean. A dance might be good too, she added. Once it goes back to its grave, we'll pour the potion over the edges of the bathroom so it can't come back, Ivy said. Sounds good, said Bean. She thought for a minute. Hey, I have an idea. You know the Egyptians? Ivy nodded. Yeah. They used to put presents in the grave with the dead person. Stuff to play with. And money. We should do that. Presents would make the ceremony even better. Presents, Ivy repeated. That's a great idea. It'll be like an ancient burial. Suddenly, she stood up. But first we need to make the potion. Oh, jeez. Look at all this stuff. They look like presents, like a cross, a mummy, birds. Okay, we're going to stop here because it's almost 30 minutes. So next chapter is called Sneaky Bean. So I'll get back to you on this other chapter as soon as I can. And I hope you're having a good day right now. Whether it's the night or the day, afternoon. Don't let anybody take your power away. And be safe out there. Wash your hands. There's a bunch of viruses going around. Best thing you can do is wash your hands all the time. Before you eat, after you eat, whenever you come home from school. Every time I go out, I always wash my hands. Before I touch my dogs or the cats, I wash my hands. Because you never know. I mean, we touch everything when we go out. So, and don't put your hand on your face if you're outside or you are in the store. Don't bring whatever you're touching. You don't want it, close to your nose or your mouth. That way you're safer. And you just wash your hands when you get home or when you have a chance to, okay? So I hope everybody stays safe. And on the next one, we'll do Sneaky Bean. Whoa. They're making the potion. What do you think it'll happen? We'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care. That's the toy that I was telling you about. Come here, toy. That's the toy. Exatalong is on. Sorry. Yeah, come here, toy. There it goes. Woo! She loves it. Just play with this all the time. Alright, it's no ghost. It's just this. I'll see you soon. Oh, there she is. Say bye-bye.